I'm just sunbathing right now, so I'm kind of just like thinking and analyzing things. And it also just occurred to me that I'm thinking like if I was to be like a princess in like one Big Brother, so there could be one Big Brother where it just focuses on like one person, and then kind of shows links all the houses together kind of through this one person, but not always through this one person. But I guess this one person being kind of like a focus would help bring all the parties together, because then you can kind of link the stories together a bit. But yeah, to do that, you'd have to like call that one person like the Big Brother princess or whatever. And then I was kind of thinking that silly with that one. That Nicki Minaj. I mean, no, I was thinking that Nikki Graham is actually the current, well, was the current princess until she, okay, she's dead now. But yeah, like everyone thinks of pretty Princess Nikki, and links like if you were to think who is the Big Brother princess, you would probably link it to her. Um, and I really liked her in the first show. I mean, she's like kind of like the main reason why I wanted to get on that show, because before her, I thought quite a lot of the housemates were just a bit boring, or just not like me, or just a bit different to me. Whereas when she went in there, I was like, oh wow, this is so much fun. You know, she was really entertaining, and she made me want to go in there because she was just such a unique, interesting person. So I have nothing nasty to say. I know she did have a disorder, and I don't think the other series that she was in were quite as good as the first. But yeah, she was really good in that first one. But I don't know if they do like a Big Brother princess thing. I think people would think that I'm just like kind of copying her or whatever, like a sort of mimic of her. But I'm not. It's just me. But yeah, I just also occurred to me that Nicki Minaj is actually like kind of my leader in the Big Brother house. I will say that she's the leader of all the celebrities. You know, she's going to have to be a bitch. Yeah. By that I mean someone who um, you know, can say both sides of me. So she can be supportive towards me, and she can also be, oh yeah, you think she, of course she's not God, don't be silly. You know, she needs to be someone who can basically capture the whole market. You know, there's going to be a lot of people that might think that I'm God and might believe this, and might, but at the same time they might also see what the celebrities are doing, and you know, creating a version of me through their songs, and they're not actually going to care about me or what I've gone through. They would probably just start loving and idolizing the singers, which is it's okay to do that at first, because I need to unite the world. And it's, you know, I'm thinking about Eurovision as well, which is on soon. But yeah, it's like unite the world through music, and that is what I want to do. I want to unite the world through music. I think one of the key aspects of uniting the world is to get everyone to speak English. You know, I'm very much in favor of keeping Chinese, but when it comes to the other languages, sorry, but I really think the world would be a much better place if just everyone in the world spoke English, and as a first language, with maybe Chinese being also. I know it's going to take a long time to get rid of other languages, but if you want to unite the world, if you want to have a better world where everyone can understand each other, you know, you first need to be able to fix the communication problems, and people would be a lot more similar if everyone spoke the same language. So I am actually in favour of everyone speaking English as a first language in the sort of long future. It might take a whole generation or two to get that, but hopefully I will get that. You know, you don't have to have. I don't want Bibles in schools, but I do want everyone to learn English. Although if you want to create a better English one that's better at spelling, ones that's easier to spell words, because there's some really crappy spellings in English, in the English language. I think whoever created the English language was dyslexic, because there's obviously a lot of things that are like, no, that shouldn't be like that. But anyway, um, I I'm in favour of that. But yeah, it's interesting how I would call myself the Big Brother princess, or I'd want to be that. But a lot of people would think that's actually Nikki, not me. And it's interesting how the leader of my age, or the leader that I'm going to announce in the Big Brother house, is also called Nikki, who is a quite a strong, a very strong character. And yeah, it's really weird. I'm trying to have visions of it, and I just feel like I will be so much in favor. Like I feel like I need her, like really need her, because she's such a strong person. And there's going to be people that hate me. There's going to be people that like me. There's people that are going to go shit about me. There's going to be people that all sorts. And I feel like she would be a perfect kind of, you know what? I'm just open-minded, and I can also see her being like, she can be quite I can imagine her being really two-faced towards me. Not that she actually feels that way, but just because she is trying to get agree with her followers and get her followers to like her more and stuff. And And I think she can also be quite nice towards me, and people will be like, well, yeah, of course she likes me, of course she's on her side and stuff. And then the people that aren't on my side, I can see them also listening to some of the things they share and be like, yeah, of course she doesn't, she's not actually. I feel like there's how she feels about me. She could probably do quite a good view of getting other people to um, just believe whatever they want to believe rather than necessarily what's the truth. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking about now. I'm just trying to think about different things.